Cena.
Pals.
What was the name of that John Wick show? The Continental?
Oh, is that what it was called?
Did you guys see that? Is that show good? I have no idea because I've never seen a single episode of it. From the World of John Wick, Ballerina, coming out in 2025, starring the beautiful Ana de Armas. Any man who dates her, I hate instantly.
Wow.
I have nothing but jelly in my soul for any man who gets
What
to date
if
her.
you dated her?
I would be angry at myself for
I love it.
For any other man who's jealous.
Self-loathing.
I would understand it. Enough of that nonsense. Let's get into this. Ballerina. Oh.
Dang.
Do you like your dogs?
Ooh.
I know a school where they teach dances.
Uh-huh.
I could take you there if you like.
This is how they're recruited?
Yeah. Or like, oh, a scrappy young girl who can dance. What a great little cover.
Stop the excessive.
Oh, this is essentially,
Yeah.
You must become
La Femme Nikita?
Oh.
Oh, what?
He
That's wild.
studied...
will always be smaller. You want to win? Improvise.
Yeah.
Adapt.
Oh,
Woo,
oh.
yes. Fight dirty, girlfriend.
Cheat.
Ah! Okay, that was mean.
Welcome to the Continental.
Oh.
Eve Macaro of the Ruscaroma. What a pleasure to see you again.
God, she
Yo.
looks stunning.
Yo, this is so exciting already.
Yeah.
We've barely seen anything and I'm already excited about
What
this.
you just walked into.
Oh, I haven't seen him in a minute. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes!
Yo.
Dang!
Hasn't.
Killed my father.
Brutal!
Vengeance.
No!
This isn't done.
Oh shit. Oh my god. That's amazing. She had that shit in his mouth. Put the door in him. Whoa.
Whoa.
Interesting. Okay.
You're him.
What?
The one they call the Baba Yaga.
Uh-huh.
What?
Ooh!
How do I start doing what you do?
Wow.
Yo. Oh my goodness.
Looks like you already have.
Dude! This is so fucking cool.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you.
Oh my god.
You know, I remember after they tried to do a switch up on the Bourne series, it just wasn't like super. It didn't pique a lot of people's interest for some reason. I think I even tried watching it and I couldn't quite finish it. This is a totally different vibe. I think that it makes a huge difference that you've got Keanu in here. Like
Yeah.
that makes all the difference that he's like co-signing this. That he's like part of, you know, ushering in this person as the new action hero. It feels so much like La Femme Nikita.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love La Femme Nikita, but like
Also remade as an American film called Point of No Return with Bridget Fonda, I believe.
also been remade into various American series.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something that we love to see, right? But I think what's so cool is that, okay, fine, they're changing the protagonist and making it a female one, right? Which works sometimes and doesn't work sometimes. We've definitely had examples of when they've like changed the lead in a franchise in this direction and people have been like, no, screw you, give me what I already had, you know? But I think because Ana de Armas is bringing all of the emotion and the acting and she's gorgeous, but also I like that they're addressing the thing right off the top of the bat, which is like, as a woman, you're at a disadvantage. Just in
Okay.
terms of like your physicality. So how do you fight in order to still be lethal? And so I loved all of that, and I love everything that she's doing and giving with the action, and it looks so cool. I mean, it's the John Wick team, so it's amazing.
Yeah, I have high hopes for this because it's part of the John Wick universe. You know, I really liked some of the action in Atomic Blonde, but the movie as a whole I didn't like. I don't know how much of an overlap there is between the two in terms of the people who made this and Atomic Blonde. I know that there's got to be overlap.
Sure.
And so I mentioned that because the action was dope. And so John Wick, it's like it became like a kung fu series after a while because like the story didn't matter as much and it was more about just the action, right? And it's like if you're looking for a deeper story at a certain point, you're probably not going to get that because it's more about just like gun fu, you know. And so here by having a new character, you're able to kind of reset that and introduce someone with a plight of some kind, you know, like some kind of thing that they are aiming for that feels like a story again, albeit it looks like a heck of a lot of action, but at least there seems to be an emotional element to the whole thing. Now, sorry, one last real quick. So quick thing. So Keanu Reeves, like, he's one of my favorite people of all time. But when you go through the series of John Wick, there's not a lot in terms of emotional levels. It's like it's a kung fu movie. He's killing people, right?
It's Keanu as well.
No, he's capable though. Like he's more capable than people give him credit
for. Sure. But
and
he is very good at that, like stoic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of my all-time favorite people. Well before like it became cool. You know what I mean?
He's a great guy.
Ever since I was a kid, he's been one of my favorite people.
What's not to love about Keanu?
Yeah,
honestly,
he's one of the nicest people ever. So anyway, to Ana de Armas, like it seems like the story here. It's a revenge story, but it seems like there's stuff going on.
Yeah.
And moreover, it's like beyond that, she has this master, so to speak. I'm trying to find the right word because, like, I guess it's like John Wick is going to make her his Padawan, at least somewhat in this story.
I guess so. I feel like he's probably not as big of a part as you think. I think he's probably just there a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. I retract that. But just the fact that she's going to him and it's like, how do I do what you do?
Right. I think that's legendary.
I think that's such a cool element to the whole thing. You know, that I don't feel like, I don't know, even if it's small, even if it's just like one or two scenes, that has me actually quite excited. I think that's very neat. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and I think what's also exciting too is that because this is like earlier on in the John Wick timeline, so to speak, we're getting back a lot of characters from the original franchise, right? Like, you know, we've got Anjelica Huston, Gabriel Byrne back, Lance Reddick. He's no longer with us, is he?
No. That's why I was surprised to see him.
Yeah. So R.I.P. But it's great to be able to see him once more.
Yeah.
And also, like, I don't know how they're going to handle that going forward, but there's always a way, right?
Well, I suppose you just need him the one time, and somehow they'll figure out in the timeline of things like how that all works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but it would be amazing. I want to know from you guys though. Would you be pissed if John Wick played a larger role in this movie than the trailer's letting on? Because you know, there's a part of me that goes, "Oh my gosh, I wish they didn't show us here." And they saved it for the movie. But I think that for marketing reasons, in order to get people to go watch this, you need to have him in the trailer.
I think that's smart.
That's the unfortunate aspect of things, right? Because you can't save that surprise. You need people to go watch it and make the money back. That said, you know, can it be kind of like No Way Home, where these guys aren't just a cameo? They're there for the rest of the journey. You know what I mean? Until the end of the movie. I personally would love the shit out of that. I would think that's so cool. You know, seeing them fight side by side. It's like I never got, you know, what I wanted out of a Ghost Rider. I wanted to see the two Ghost Riders fighting side by side. Give us the two Ghost Riders in this movie fighting side by side, please. Like, I would love to see that. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would be cool if it was like just one epic fight, but I think this is her movie and I'm very curious about her because in a way, learning about her backstory and obviously like the training that they do with the ballerinas, because we know that was part of John Wick's training as well, right? I think that's going to give us so much insight into John Wick as well as into her character.
Oh,
it's such a fascinating world.
That's a great point to get even more from. I'm very excited. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.